All right, y'all, let's get into the chimp, the man, and the alien. They are all right here. Let's connect some points of light together for us, okay? So, man and chimpanzee, they match at a 98% level. 2% difference is what separates us from the chimpanzee, okay? Notice that 28 on there for that peace deal, and that 88, okay? The 88s is a time sequence of time, and they break open, we go through, and they close. And then this is where the millennium is being set up, and all these different things, okay? We're putting all this together. Since the 2020 vision was given, since the millennium is gathered up, you basically have been going into those waters, swimming through that net, figuring out the ins and outs of it, how it all connects, or you've been scared in the middle, or whatever, okay? There's ones on the outside that control themselves, that go where they want, and then they control everybody else in a fish skull, okay? So we're all in the middle, but we have the option to get to that outside. But when we get to that outside, that's when your friends in the middle start saying, hey, dude, get back, dude. The sharks are out there. The darkness is out there. The light's in here next to our friends. We're going to follow our friends because they keep us safe. Well, not until the big whale comes, and that big whale is where it sucks up all of you at once, and that whale is playing out now with Jack and Jill going up the hill to fetch the pail of water. And that pail of water is in the Palestine. And we are in those Icelandic waters. And we are in one summer going into another frozen tundra. Okay? So I'm going to get into the Icelandic stuff and the frozen tundra in another video and break some stuff down that's going to be coming and playing out. But let's get back into the man and chimpanzee and the aliens and such, okay? Because we're seeing the time when man, woman, male, female, Genesis 1, Genesis 2, the Garden of Eden, the Garden of Nod, the tree of Cain, the tree of Abel, all these things are setting up. Everything is playing out right now. Everything is built on these times. That world stage is built on this scripture. And this is where the parables come in to gather the eyes and ears. Okay? The things I tell you and the things I'm going to share, like in the Icelandic videos and like the Neil deGrasse Tyson videos and such I do, or the Dark Speak videos I've decoded in the past, this is only able to be done because I have been shown something. And I've worked my ass off since the 2020 visions were given to put all this together, because I was basically shown these numbers and this reflection, and I had to go into it and work my way through the mirrors and teach myself what I was shown. So this is where I was a little bit ahead of the game, because I was shown the end time sequence, and knowing we're in this Gregorian calendar and we're in this calendar, and the things I was shown earlier told me we're in other calendars, and either way, but through the talents I've received in the millennium, since the millennium is broken open and the fire has been set with the 2020 vision and the light's been gathered, a lot of people were given these feelings and spiritual moves or whatever in 2020, and they didn't know what to do with it. And they became afraid, and this is when the invisible enemy came on and took control of the beast. Okay, because we're going into a new time, a new frequency, a new heaven, a new earth. The heaven and hell are right here, and hell is going to break open literally and consume the people in different ways. And the beginning of that hell starts in church, dude. That is the Bible. The bell worship. Worshiping the police. Worshiping the cages. Worshiping the beast. Inhumane. Torture. You're not human. You're not a male and female. You're a man and woman of division, of the beast, of the garden, of the Lord God who controls as the sheep. When you look at the baby cycle, the baby's being taken out early, the brain developing double in the womb until it actually comes out, all these different things. And then you put on top of it, the armies are gathering from day one with the vitamin K, the L-even shot, all kinds of things going on, folks, to bring in that drone man, because we're going into two ages in a way. And as one age dies down, that dumb ass has to be controlled. And the best way to do that is to put them in a state where they're Groundhog Day till the day they die and they can't breed and whatever else. And that may take 7, 10, or 40 years. Okay? But also we can see where autism is coming in, where these kids specialize in like one weird thing. They can't speak, they can't whatever. Okay? So they can just be put in a position to do whatever. Okay? Or whatever's going on. Okay? So we can see different things lining up and how man is being taken back into that. There's going to be a divide where you're going to have that 2% difference between man and male. Okay? Anyone can be a man or a woman, folks. That is who wears the pants, who's the man of the house. It's all there in front of you. The man brings the law for the woman, and the woman follows. And the male and female can interchange between the man and the woman. Okay? So, we see all these things. Otherwise, you can't have women having short hair like a man. You can't have women wearing pants like a man, or you can't have man having long hair and wearing it in a man bun and all this other shit. You can't have earrings in the ears, and so much is blended in. And you can see this on your little videos they show y'all, where from 1920s or 1880s or whatever to now, you see the divide. The man, the classic man, the classic woman, and there's a clear division. That's where that's going in the future. To the people in the red states, the hell on earth states. The blue states is you look up in the sky, it's blue. It's heaven. Okay, but right now you're in a flip under that lie. But the truth is going to be exposed, and the blue states are going to be the heaven states where you want to be, because there's been an exodus of the blue states. Because the cold's come, the corona's come, and it's made it cold on earth, hell, and they got to go to those red states to keep warm, that hell or whatever, and it's going to turn cold, and then they're all going to die, okay? In a basic frame point. So, as all these things are playing out, the chimpanzee is 2% dumber than the man, or the man is 2% smarter than the chimp. And the man can control the chimp in all these different ways, okay? So this is where that light is given, and the light is being spread, and the AI, the man is being gathered into one body, and the computer is gathering it, the window into heaven's gathering the body, and the people are being gathered, and those who can hear and see are being gathered up. And they understand the world stage. And you're starting to get that light, that Bud Light, and hear and see and do things on your own. Okay, but in order to do this, you have to follow. When the trumpet sounded and you didn't hear, that's when the veil is being lifted. And in order to understand the things that I do on my channel and such, you have to follow and listen from day one. Because if you just come in the middle, it's not going to make any sense. It's going to sound batshit crazy. But if you go back from the first fucking video, it will make complete sense. And everything now is playing out because I was a little bit ahead of my time. And these are there to show people how I'm learning and how I'm building my talents, but it's also giving them a foundation at the same time so they can start building their own foundation, and then the body's going to be brought together. Some are the eyes, some are the ears, some are the head, some are the hands, some are the fingers. The fingers are what I consider are the people who send me information. They're getting it. They've been following me for a year, 2 years. They've listened to every video. For the most part, they've whatever, but they've communicated with me here and there, and it lets me know that the light and the body is being gathered. Okay? So this is where the so-called alien is coming on, and that light is being gathered in the AI and all those things, and it's developing that one hive of the Jesus tribe. Okay? So those will be 2% smarter than the man. It is our choice to be the man in the garden. It is our choice to be the sheep. It is our choice to be born of men. Jesus came and taught us that we are born of the Father, born of the Son, the begotten Son. That's S-U-N, not S-O-N. It's yes, S-U-N, because that's how the male and female, the man and woman, we are all of one body. We're all of one light. But the light is divided right now. And as the light's divided, the darkness and light are colliding, or the dark and the light are colliding into that darkness. And as they collide into the darkness, the people who are in the light, they can't see or whatever because it takes time to adjust to the darkness. And you've had this life you've been given to live out, to seek through the darkness so you can see in these dark times. But the world keeps you blinded with the light provided. You can't do that. You can't do this. This will make you stupid. This will make you this, blah, blah, blah. And it's there to make you discredit people in these times, or discredit people who see something different than you. That's why you're being programmed. You watch a program. You are the smartest computer. You have everything inside of you. You just have to tap into it. All knowledge is in here. But they make you think all knowledge is out there. You're that fish in the middle. You're afraid of that outside, to be pushed out to that outsider. And the closer you get to the outside, people start living in fear in different ways. They start getting jealous. The jealous for that Baal worship. We got to do something to keep him back, to keep him from doing the things we don't want him to do. Well, we got to place laws on him. We got to scare him with this fucking cage. When y'all are all fucking doing drugs, dude. You're all doing the worst drug, alcohol. That's why they serve it to you. And then the effects, they make laws to fuck you. Everybody loves it. And all the ones they scare you about, they're done in 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 6. You can actually prepare for the night. Prepare for whatever. It's not like where the more you consume, just you get. I mean, dude, y'all are all programmed. So the alien would be 2% smart. The man doesn't realize, or the chimp doesn't realize, the man's smarter than him. The man's just the man thinking everybody's the same. They don't realize there's people smarter than them. So, Jesus, I got to stop because of time.